We all live our lives on what we think is solid ground, right? But what if I told you that the Earth beneath us is actually in a constant state of turmoil, a hidden world of immense power and mystery? Today, we're diving into the secrets of our trembling Earth.
So let me just start with a question that might change how you think about the world. What if the ground beneath your feet isn't solid at all? What if, right this second, it's constantly moving, shifting, and trembling in ways you can't even feel? So just how much is it moving? Take a look at this number. Thousands? What does that even mean?
It means that every single day, our planet experiences thousands of earthquakes. Yeah, you heard that right. Most of them are way too small for us to notice, but they're this constant reminder that the Earth is a dynamic, living planet that, never really sleeps.
Okay, so what's causing all this shaking? To figure that out, we've got to look deep beneath the surface and really explore the anatomy of a quake. I want you to imagine the Earth's crust as a giant jigsaw puzzle. It's made of these huge pieces called tectonic plates, and these plates, they're always moving, grinding against each other. When they get stuck, all this pressure builds up until, bam, they suddenly slip, releasing a massive burst of energy. And that's the moment an earthquake is born. That sudden slip, that incredible release of energy, it happens at a really specific point. But where exactly does the shaking begin? Is it on the surface, where we are, or somewhere deep inside the Earth?
Well, the shaking doesn't actually start on the surface. It begins deep underground, at a point called the hypocenter. That's where the rock first breaks. Now, the point on the surface directly above it, that's the epicenter, and that's the place we always hear about on the news, because it's usually where the shaking is the strongest.
All right, now that we kind of get what happens during a single quake, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Where on Earth is all this action happening? It's time to explore the planet's earthquake hotspots.
Welcome to the Ring of Fire. It's this massive horseshoe-shaped zone that circles the Pacific Ocean. This is where tectonic plates are constantly colliding, creating a total hotbed of seismic activity. It's really no surprise that this is where most of the world's earthquakes and volcanoes are found.
Speaking of intense action, just look at this number, 9.5. In the world of earthquakes, a number this high is almost unimaginable.
This was the magnitude of the 1960 Valdivia earthquake in Chile, the most powerful earthquake ever recorded by humans. The sheer force of this quake was enough to literally reshape the landscape. It's just a humbling reminder of the incredible power that's lying dormant right under our feet.
The impact of these massive events goes far, far beyond just shaking the ground. Let's dig into some of the other truly earth-shattering effects that can follow a major quake. Seriously, big earthquakes can trigger devastating tsunamis, slightly alter the Earth's rotation, and get this, even shorten the length of our day by a tiny fraction. And the danger doesn't just stop when the shaking does. Aftershocks can continue to rock a region for weeks, months, or even years after.
And just like this quote says, an earthquake really isn't a single event. It's more like the start of a long process, where the Earth's crust is readjusting itself. Those aftershocks are a constant, unsettling reminder of the power that was just unleashed. But even with all of our amazing scientific instruments and knowledge, our planet still holds some really profound secrets. So let's explore some of the deeper mysteries of seismology that we're still trying to wrap our heads around.
We usually think of earthquakes happening in the Earth's brittle crust, relatively close to the surface. But just how deep can a quake actually start? The answer here is pretty mind-boggling. Scientists have detected earthquakes happening hundreds of kilometers, or for those of you in the US, hundreds of miles, deep, far into the Earth's mantle. How can solid rock break under such intense heat and pressure? Honestly, it's a puzzle that continues to baffle scientists.
Okay, our final mystery. This one takes us into the realm of the unexplained. For centuries, people have reported that their animals start behaving really strangely just before an earthquake hits. Is it possible they can sense something we can't? It's a fascinating question that science has not been able to answer yet.
So from the deepest parts of the mantle to the mysterious behavior of animals, our trembling Earth is just full of secrets. It really makes you wonder, what other dangers and what other wonders are still hidden right beneath our feet, just waiting to be discovered? It seems the more we learn, the more we realize how much we still don't know.